On to race 17 and back with the sidecars. Well, halfway through the programme and everything's looking rosy.
We went in India last night, it was
Away they go then in the sidecar class, and once again it's that Rustling and Paul Urycz to go into the first turn first. Looks like Nevill Penfold though hard on his heels. They're very tight as they went past that line, and Nevill Penfold's in there and pushing. He means the business. Nevill Penfold goes past Rustling. You don't need to spend £6 to win races, or do you? There goes Rustling up the inside of Nevill Penfold. He left that door wide open round that turn, drifted just a little bit too wide. All round are working very hard there down the side of that machine. Rustling holding on to it at the moment. Nevill Penfold still pushing, still charging, still trying to get past Rustling. This is what the fans came to see this afternoon. Excellent grass track racing. Nevill Penfold goes up the inside. Did he touch Rustling or did he just miss him? It was very, very close there. Rustling wasn't leaving him any room at all. Two seasoned campaigners. They know what they're doing. They know what it's all about. Rustling and Urycz lead. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall there in second place. Starting to lose a little bit of ground now. Is Nevill beginning to tire? Has Rustling used fourth gear? Not too sure what's happening. But Rustling and Paul Urycz now walking away from the opposition. A brave try in the early stages by Nevill Penfold. Rustling then, unbeaten in this afternoon so far. 8 second flag in third of the afternoon from Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew bringing up the rear. Into the finally goes on maximum points. Number 6, Rustling and Paul Urycz. In second place, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. In third place, number 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. In fourth place, number 41, Bob Heath and Dean Bartholomew. No other finishers, 1 minute 29.71. From the top, 6, 2, 55, 41. No other finishers, 1 minute 29.71. Off the line they go then on race number 18. Well, round they come then, round that first turn, 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams, ahead of Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. With Richard Jennett and Nick Walters there in third place. Penelope pit stop, bringing up the rear. Sure to be lapped in a minute. Round they come in. 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams from Rob Wilson and Vince Jones there in second spot, challenging hard. Gary Jackson won yesterday, as I said, at the South Eastern Riders Association Staple Cross meeting, and he's in winning ways again here this afternoon as they catch up with the tail ender there. Penelope pit stop. Through goes Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams, and Rob Wilson and Vincent Jones, they squeeze by on the inside as well, so they're by safely. Here comes Richard Jennett and Nick Walters. So round that last turn for the last time. Coming down to the finish. For a win, 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams, followed by Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Then Penny Hook and Darren Bartholomew in fourth place there. They came across in third, but they were a lap in arrears. So the third place going to Richard Jennett and Nick Walters. From the top, race 18, 23, 24, 87, 34. 1 minute 30.50. This is race number 19. Non-starter number 3, Alan Blewett. His place being taken by number 3, Robert Mills and Jeff Sims. Possible non-starter in this one could be Kevin Simmons and Peter Lane. Not sure whether they would have repaired the outfit. They had some damage there earlier in their first race, so we wish them well if they can't participate in this one. Hope they get it all ready for their next meeting. Off the line they go then. Another nice even start as they go up towards that first turn. It looks like Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola that took an early lead, but round the first turn it's John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. Mark Wells gunning for that inside line, pushing John Hiscock wide, but what's going to happen here? John Hiscock holding on to a very slender lead there at the completion of one lap. Holmes brothers go to the centre green with problems, leaving 5 outfits from the 6-man race. It's getting hot on the front line as John Hiscock and Shane Lapham lead, but Mark Wells trying now round the outside. Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola trying the long way round, and will they get there? It certainly look like they've just inched in front over that line there, and certainly are as they go around that corner. John Hiscock and Shane Lapham now got a lot of work to do to fight back, but they seem to be losing ground as they go up that straight. Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola holding a nice lead there from John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. Those two well clear of the rest of the field, and in fact we are, though we do still have 5 outfits running. I thought we'd lost the Colvins, but we haven't. Joe Fisher, Carl Jasper there holding on to 3rd. Newcomers, Bob Mills and Jeff Sims holding on to 4th, and then Eric and Trevor Colvin bringing up the rear. 71 wins, and 184 comes home in 2nd place, followed by number 11 and number 3, and then bringing up the rear now, number 94. Race number 19 was a fine win there for number 71, Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola. In 2nd place, number 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. In 3rd place, number 11, Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper. In 4th place, number 3, Robert Mills and Jeff Sims. And in 5th place, number 94, Eric and Trevor Colvin. Father and son team there. No 6, no 7th, 1 minute 33.04. From the top, 71, 184, 11, 3, 94. 1 minute 33.04. Race number 20, right-hand sidecar, leg 3. Here we go. Number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. 60, Bob and Paul Baseby. 99, Pete Colvin and Adam Coper-Smith. 33, Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. 501, Jason Mullet and Lynn Green. No John Halsey, I'm afraid. Non-starter there, but 5 outfits leave the line. Tim Bennett, another remarkable start. He's gone up to that first turn first. Bob Baseby's really challenging in hard there in 2nd place, and they touch with Pete Colvin. And look out, Marshall. That's it. Well done. All round that corner safely then. Oh, not all round that corner safely then. 33, that's Colin Hutton, loses his passenger, Ian Salter. Ian Salter says, come back here, I want to get on. So They're back and in the running. Go on, boys, let's wind it up. Right, so Tim Bennett coming round now in the lead with Jason Glenie in the chair then. Bob and Paul Baseby challenging hard in second place. Bob's bike looking like it needs just a few more horses to compete. Pete Colvin and Adam Coper-Smith out on the centre green with problems. 5:01 though, Jason Mullet and Lynn Green, they're still there. And Lynn Green was British sidecar passenger champion last year with Carl Squirrel on the 500 sidecars, and now she's grown up and come on to the big ones. So Tim Bennett still leading, allowing Colin Hutton and Ian Salter to stay a safe distance in front of them. And Bob and Paul Baseby challenging there in second place. So we just ignore number 501, ignore number 33. There's the winner, number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. From Bob and Paul Baseby in a good second place. A little while to wait now for third and fourth place men, or men and girls I should say. There's a lady in there, although she seems to be going back to the pits. Third place then going to 33, Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. The fourth and final qualifying race for the sidecars this afternoon was a win for number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. In second place, Bob Baseby and Paul Baseby. In third place, number 33, Colin Hutton and Ian Salter. In fourth place, 5:01, Jason Mullet and Lynn Green. No fifth, no sixth, 1 minute 33.19. From the top, 12, 60, 33, 5:01. No other finishers, 1 minute 33.19. Race number 21 then comes to the line. We're looking for number 14, Peter Finch, 65, Lucas Dodd, 2:01, Andy Cullen, 6:20, Michael Randall, 6:06, Steve Jeffrey. Looks like a very depleted field though. We're on our way, and Jason Jennett with John Wilson going to the first turn, then Lucas Dodd there in third place. Flat out down that back straight, and it's 2:14, John Wilson from Jason Jennett in second place. Oh, John Wilson putting in some very fast rides here this afternoon, and he's leading this one, but Jason Jennett's giving it the big one around the outside. Can he get there? Jason Jennett looks like he's taking a splendid lead there, but John Wilson fights back on the inside. Very tight down that straight, and into the next turn they go. It's John Wilson goes very wide, Jason Jennett cutting up on the inside. Looks like Jason Jennett's got it this time. Bit of a mistake there by John Wilson. Then 65, Lucas Dodd holding third with Barry Halstrip in fourth. And Michael Randall in fifth. Starting to lap the tail enders already. Jason Jennett comes through, his chain guard goes flying. There is a marshal there handy, could pick that up and get it out of the track, it would be useful. Oh, that's on it. Barry Halstrip's just run it over. Jason Jennett then. Jason Jennett leading. Round the turn he comes. Clips his own chain guard, he can't blame anybody else for that now. Jason Jennett wins. John Wilson takes second. Lucas Dodd in third. Barry Halstrip in fourth. Michael Randall going to be fifth. Andy Cullen, a lap in arrears, takes sixth place. Race number 21 then, the official result there was a win for number 165, Jason Jennett. In second place, number 214, John Wilson. In third place, number 65, Lucas Dodd. Fourth place, 888, Barry Halstrip. Fifth place, 620, Michael Randall. And sixth place, 201, Andy Cullen. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 43.51. From the top, 165, 214, 65, 888, 620, 201. No other finishers, 1 minute 43.51. This lot are away. couple of wheelies off the start line, but they're going, and 179, Simon Gittings goes into the lead. Chris Dix fighting hard on the inside in second spot, and then Vincent Kinchin going right round the outside of Chris Dix to take second place. Now sizes up on Simon Gittings' rear wheel. Round that turn they come. Flat out stuff, 179, Simon Gittings leads, number 8, Vincent Kinchin, holding second spot, then Chris Dix, then Dean Norton, then John Cook, then Mike Webster. Pulled out down the bottom there. Not sure who that was, but we have certainly lost one on the bottom turn. Well, the action's getting fast and furious on the front line. Simon Gittings still holding on to that lead, but Vincent Kinchin desperate to take it from him. Chris Dix, a comfortable third, consistently in that sort of position, should make his place into the semi-finals quite easily. Simon Gittings then in the lead. Vincent Kinchin challenging hard around the outside this time. The last lap flag coming out in front of them. Whoa. Simon Gittings throwing the bike across the pathway of Vincent Kinchin, closing the door on him. Simon Gittings winding up that bike, but look at Vincent Kinchin trying to go around the outside. All eyes on the front line there. That's where the action is. As they enter the last turn, for the last time, it's 179, Simon Gittings leading number 8, Vincent Kinchin. Vincent Kinchin very tightly nips up the inside there. Will it be enough up the line? Very close, but no, Simon Gittings gets it. Vincent Kinchin takes a creditable second. And Chris Dix takes third. John Cook in fourth. Dean Norton in fifth. Mike Webster in sixth. Official result in a moment. In second place, number 8, Vincent Kinchin. In third place, number 30, Chris Dix. In fourth place, number 7, John Cook. In fifth place, 971, Dean Norton. In sixth place, 161, Mike Webster. No other finishers. The winner's time there, 1 minute 40.93. From the top, 179, 8, 30, 7, 971, 161. 1 minute 40.93. Could I have the speaker man to the caravan, please? Speaker man to the caravan, please. In that T-bar of yours, the man's coming down for the order from the caravan, so if you could make way for him and just let him nip up to the queue, front of the queue, be much obliged. Cheeseburger with tomato sauce twice, please. 215, Steve Wilson leads into the lead from Rob Camden in second place. Phil Ashcroft in third. Bit of a battle of the boys as Phil Ashcroft going through there. Look, coming up, is he going to take first place? He does. He goes straight through there. What a fantastic first corner from him. Phil Ashcroft takes the lead. Tremendous, not so quick off the start, but into that first corner in third place. Goes past Rob Camden and Steve Wilson to take first place. Now Rob Camden comes past Steve Wilson to take second place. Steve Wilson fighting hard to try and go around the outside, but it's a long way round on this circuit. Only Trevor Banks can do it. You really need to ride fast and furious if you're to go around the outside. But Phil Ashcroft, looks over his shoulder to see where the opposition is. He knows he needn't stress that motor too hard to stay in front on this one. Rob Camden, a comfortable second. Steve Wilson, a comfortable third. Then Justin Shaw. Then Robin Filcher. And Mike Webster. And Chris Underhill. Well down in this one after such a good ride in his second leg. Phil Ashcroft takes that last lap flag then from number 41, Rob Camden. 215, Steve Wilson. 187, Justin Shaw with 174, Robin Felcher. Adrian Hart bringing up the rear there. Bad luck again for Mike Trevor. See once again he's been relegated to the centre green. But look at the style of Phil Ashcroft, laying that bike over, winding up that throttle. Another win there for number 88, Phil Ashcroft. Rob Camden comes home in second. Steve Wilson in third, then Robin Pilcher and Justin Shaw. Place number 23, 5 solos, a win there, an incredible win for number 88, Phil Ashcroft. In second place, number 41, Rob Camden. In third place, 215, Steve Wilson. In fourth place, 174, Robin Pilcher. In fifth place, 187, Justin Shaw. In sixth place, 169, James Cawthray. In seventh place, number 38, Chris Underhill, the additional rider. And in eighth place, number 2, Adrian Harden. No other finishers. The winner's time there, 1 minute 41.97. From the top, 88, 41, 215, 174, 187, 169, 38 and 2. 1 minute 41.97. This is the last race then before the interval. And be time to get down and get those burgers and things. Hey, look at this boy go. He's the kiddie for that job. He's the kiddie for that job. Bringing in the refreshments to the caravan. So, this last race before the interval. Out they go then in race 24. It's that man of the moment who hits the front again, number 4, Trevor Banks. Andy Buck come up on the inside there, Janet Card, but wasn't quite enough to get there. It's Trevor Banks from Kevin Buck from Chris Tritton. No worse for his fall earlier on there, so good to see him back on the circuit. Alan Harmer comes up the inside and goes by. Chris Tritton tries to cut back on the inside. A nice tight line around that corner. It's number 4, Trevor Banks that leads from Kevin Buck, from Alan Harmer, from Chris Tritton. Trevor Banks leading from Kevin Buck, from Chris Tritton, then Alan Harmer. Then Stuart Dempsey and Paul Watson. But Trevor Banks showing he's the master around his circuit, looks over his shoulder, sees where the opposition is, lifts the front wheel as he goes over the line at half distance. It's Trevor Banks from Kevin Buck, from Chris Tritton, from Alan Harmer, then Stuart Dempsey. So Trevor Banks increasing his lead over Kevin Buck, but Kevin Buck hasn't ridden for a few seasons. He's back with a vengeance now. He's doing extremely well to hold on to Trevor Banks' tail the way he is. The last lap goes. It's Trevor Banks from Kevin Buck, from Chris Tritton, Alan Harmer, Steve Dempsey, Paul Watson, Keith Massingham, Russell Miles, and David Green. So the last turn for the last time, those familiar yellow leathers with that white crash helmet, powering round the inside line, cutting the grass as he goes. That's a win for Trevor Banks. Good, credible second there to number 32, Kevin Buck. Then Chris Tritton, then Alan Harmer, Paul Watson, Stuart Dempsey going into the centre green there with problems. Then Keith Massingham, Russell Miles, and Dave Green bringing up the rear. And the official result of the last race before the interval was a win there for number 4, Trevor Banks. In second place, number 32, Kevin Buck. In third place, number 3, Chris Tritton. In fourth place, 121, Alan Harmer. In fifth place, 331, Paul Watson. In sixth place, 117, Keith Massingham. In seventh place, number 5, Russell Miles. In eighth place, 369, David Green. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 41.71. From the top, 4, 32, 3, 121, 331, 117, 5 and 369. No other finishers. Winner's time 1 minute 41.71. Runners for this right hand sidecar semi-final. Number 6, Rustling and Paul Urycz. Number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. 23, Gary Jackson and Gavin Williams. 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. 60, Bob and Paul Baseby. And number 11, Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper. That's the lineup for race number 25. All 6 in at the moment. Well, just 4 laps away from getting the first 3 of the qualifiers. Possibly, yeah. Due to point situation. And away they go. Tim Bennett gets a superstar, as does Rustling, and Rustling just flies up that first straight. Rustling and Paul Urycz, they're 3 wins to their credit already. Hammering away there now. Rustling and Paul Urycz then, they're in the lead. Second place at the moment, Bob and Paul Baseby. Chasing hard after Rustling, but that thing of Rustling's just sings up that straight. It really does go. As I said earlier, lots of money, lots of time, effort's been put into it. Rustling and Paul Urycz, from Bob and Paul Baseby, from Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. Then Gary Jackson and Gavin Williams. Then Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper. Then Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. Not what we expected, but I think it missed a gear up the first straight and it really threw them for the rest of the race. Really come in, last lap now, Rustling and Paul Urycz in those lilac and pink leathers. From Bob and Paul Baseby, then Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock, then Joe Fisher, Carl Jasper, and Tim Bennett, Jason Glenie. Well, Gary Jackson, chain off there. Bad luck there for Gary Jackson. Won yesterday at the SERA. He was looking forward so much to this meeting this afternoon. But, never mind, there's a full season in front of us. Rustling and Paul Urycz win. Paul Baseby, a creditable second to them. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock come home third. Official result in a moment. Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. No, I've done that wrong. We'll start this one again. Too long an interval, nearly went to sleep. Race 25, a win for number 6. Rustling and Paul Urycz. In second place, 60, Bob and Paul Baseby. In third place, 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. In fourth place, number 11, Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper. And in fifth place, number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. No 6 finisher, the winner's time 1 minute 27.90. From the top, 6, 60, 55, 11, 12. No 6, 1 minute 27.9. On then to race number 26, the right-hand sidecar semi-finals. Riders are 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, 71, Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola. Number 87, Richard Jenner and Nick Waters. Number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Number 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. And then number 99, Pete Colvin and Adam Coper-Smith. So those 6 outfits now coming to do battle to decide who will be in or out of the final. Don't miss the next meeting here, the Spring Grasstrack on May the 17th. Oh, when we're underway with race number 26. Round the turn they come in. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall leading the field from Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Well, that's Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall leading the field then, and Rob Wilson and Vince Jones in second, then John Hiscock and Shane Lapham, then followed very, very closely by Mark Wells. What a fast super circuit this is, the Scintillator 600, putting the Maidstone Aces back on the track as far as grass track racing is concerned. One or two circuits in the past haven't been brought up to expectations, but this is certainly putting the record book straight. The Scintillator 600 in fine style. Round they come in, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall take that last lap flag from Rob Wilson and Vince Jones in a comfortable second. Look at that battle coming on there now for third, as Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola hold off the challenge of John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. So around the last turn for the last time, this will sort out the Benson boys and who doesn't go in that final. Number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall wins. From 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones in second. Then Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola, followed by John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. And then Richard Jenner and Nick Walters, and Pete Colvin and Adam Coper-Smith. For today, and he'll take down your details and get that video to you. Official result of race number 26 then, and a fine win there for number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. In second place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In third place, number 71, Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola. In fourth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. In fifth place, number 87, Richard Jenner and Nick Walters. And in sixth place, number 99, Pete Colvin and Adam Coper-Smith. The winner's time there, 1 minute 29.26. From the top quickly, 2, 24, 71, 184, 87, 99, 1 minute 29.26. Solos on the line now for the first semi-final, and they are numbers 4, 8, 214, 179, 41, 65, 3, 7, 187 and 971. Date for your diary then, May the 17th, back here, Stelling Minnis. And away they go, they leave the line and heading towards the first turn. It's Trevor Banks that gets there first, with Rob Camden pushing hard in second place. John Wilson goes through to take second. Simon Giddings comes through in there from third. Trying to take second, he gets there. Rob Camden comes right through from fourth to second. He takes up second place. Vincent Kinchin also gets in the fray now in fourth spot, pushing Rob Camden out, but it's Trevor Banks all the way around that turn, the local man from Folkestone, making him eat his dust. It's Trevor Banks from Rob Camden, from Simon Giddings, Vincent Kinchin, John Wilson, Urycz, Lucas Dobbs. Number 4, Trevor Banks then leads from 41, Rob Camden, 179, Simon Giddings, and then Vincent Kinchin. Look at that battle between Chris Britton and John Wilson as they go round that top turn. So Trevor Banks is a comfortable leader, but look at the riders in between. They're all within striking distance. Anything can happen in the also ran placings, but the last lap flag goes for Trevor Banks. With that front wheel in the air, then Rob Camden and Simon Giddings. And Vincent Kinchin, Chris Britton, John Wilson, Justin Shaw, and John Cook, and Dean Norton there bringing up the rear. So it's the last turn for the last time. Trevor Banks on his way, 3 heat wins and a win in the semi-final. Surely that puts him favourite for the final this afternoon. There goes the wheelie. Trevor Banks wins. Then Rob Camden, Vincent Kinchin, Simon Giddings, Chris Britton, John Wilson, Justin Shaw, John Cook, and Dean Norton. Official result in a moment. It's riding number 4. In second place, number 41, Rob Camden. In third place, number 8, Vincent Kinchin. In fourth place, 179, Simon Giddings. In fifth place, number 3, Chris Britton. In sixth place, number 214, John Wilson. In seventh place, 187, Justin Shaw. In eighth place, number 7, John Cook. And in 9th place, number 971, Dean Norton, no 10th finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 40.27. From the top by number only, 4, 41, 8, 179, 3, 214, 187, 7 and 971. Winner's time 1 minute 40.27. On now to race number 28. 500 solo second semi-final. Riders coming onto the line there. Their numbers 88, 32, 215, 30, 165, 121, 888, 174, 331 and 201.
That's Karen's. That's Marty Den's bench-hold. Then just said, do you want to sit down? I said, no, you're old enough. And then came back saying she works on the whole grave. Lovely, isn't it? It is long line, actually, isn't it? Comfortable again. I think they both, yeah, I think they both cool. I think they are. So no, that's well, they work.
Under starters orders in. Takes away and away they go. You got Wheelie on the line there, but they're all the way safely. Down the first straight they go. It's 121 Alan Harmon that gets there first. From 215 Steve Wilson, who's going for gold on the inside, but Alan Harmon leads at the moment. Kevin Buck goes right round the outside. Kevin Buck challenging Alan Harmon down the back straight. Kevin Buck gets there. Kevin Buck goes into the lead. From Alan Harmer in a strong second position, but look at Phil Ashcroft coming right round the outside there in that blue stuff. He's been watching Trevor Banks. 32. Kevin Buck leads from Alan Harmer, then Steve Wilson, Jason Jennett and Phil Ashcroft. Phil Ashcroft again very fast round there, right round the outside. And into second place he goes. So Phil Ashcroft gets some insight look at that back wheel of Kevin Buck. Can he make it there? At half distance, it's Kevin Buck from Phil Ashcroft, from Alan Harmer, Jason Jennett, Steve Wilson, Chris Dick, Robin Pilcher, and Paul Watson. And you've lost Barry Helstrip there on that bottom corner. How about that as a pun? The RAF lad's flying. The RAF lad is flying. So, Kevin Buck would look at Phil Ashcroft coming up there as they start the last lap. A little bit of trouble with the old visor rip-off, so I can see the roll-off to Phil Ashcroft. But he's challenging hard, he's really making up some ground on that top corner. Will he be able to do it then? He's back straight and round the last turn. Certainly coming within striking distance there. Flat out he goes, he's coming round the outside. Will he get there? Kevin Buck wins, Phil Ashcroft a brave second place for him. Then Jason Jennett, then Alan Harmer, Steve Wilson, Chris Dix, Robin Pilcher, Paul Watson, and bringing up the rear, Andy Cullen. Now the B finals are sponsored today very kindly by Nobby and Jenny Clark. Right hand sidecar B final, sponsored by Nobby and Jenny Clark. And the 500cc solo B final sponsored by John Millard. So the runoff is on its way, and there they go. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock lead from Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola in second place. Jerry Adams certainly has his bee in his bonnet about this. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock from Mark Wells and Matthew Fumarola. Jerry Adams seems to be pulling away just ever so slightly from Mark Wells there. The winner to go into the A final, the loser to come straight out into the B final. Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock lead. And it sounds like a serious misfiring problem there for Mark Wells. It's going to be a bit of a shame that he's got to go out very quickly. It looks like we're going to run the solo B final before the sidecar B final. Solo A final before the sidecar B final. Time to repair that machine. 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock then on their last lap of the runoff.
Can you put the solo B out?
comes in 55, Sean Pittock. Sean Pittock and Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock there win the runoff. Bad luck there for Mark Wells. And away they go then in this sidecar B final. Looks like it's in my eyes, there's only 4 outfits, so... oh, Gary Jackson was out, that's right, yeah. Gary Jackson basically really flying around as he came past Richard Jennett, and he's gunning for it. He's giving it a big one, but he's asked 6 laps. Even the B finals this afternoon are 6 laps. Yes, the Nobby and Jenny Clark sponsored B final. And Bob Baseby's in control at the moment. Look at Richard Jennett flying around the outside there. Richard Jennett and Nick Walters chasing hard. So we've got Bob and Paul Baseby, Richard Jennett and Nick Walters, and Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper, and Pete Colvin and Adam Cooper-Smith. Well, the first 2 outfits were quite close together, and the second 2 outfits quite close together, but a gap there between the second and third placings. Bob Baseby goes wide, Richard Jennett comes up on the inside. Dynamic stuff in this is only the B final, the A is yet to come, but it's Bob Baseby now at half distance, well clear of Richard Jennett, who in turn is well clear of Joe Fisher, and then Pete Colvin at the back. So round the turn they come. Bob Baseby getting it all wound up. Richard Jennett still in hot pursuit, still trying his hardest. Both the front runners on Kawasaki machines. Not sure what the other 2 are, but Richard Jennett goes out with trouble. Richard Jennett's got trouble there. That was bad luck for Richard Jennett. Now Bob Baseby seems to have it all his own way. Bob and Paul Baseby lumbering around the turn, coming up to take the last lap flag, just 1 lap from victory. Bob and Paul Baseby from Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper, then Pete Colvin and Adam Cooper-Smith, and Richard Jennett back in the fray. Got it going. Perhaps his cutout peg came out, you never know, something simple. Perhaps the fuel wasn't turned on, you never know. Round they come, 60. Bob and Paul Baseby leaving that last turn behind them, seeing that checkered flag. Their day's over with a win. Bob and Paul Baseby from Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper, Pete Colvin, Adam Cooper-Smith, and then Richard Jennett and Nick Walters. Richard Jennett thumping the headstock of that machine there in frustration at the thing packing up when he was set for a good second and possibly even first place. Well, that was the B final. We're looking forward to the A. Race number 29 then, the official result there, a fine win, start to finish for number 60, Bob and Paul Baseby. In second place, number 11, Joe Fisher and Carl Jasper. In third place, number 99, Pete Colvin and Adam Cooper-Smith. And in fourth place, number 87, Richard Jennett and Nick Walters. No other finishers. The winner's time, 2 minutes 23.70. Show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. Wave them programs, clap those hands. They done well there this afternoon. The winners there, and there also runs for the B final. Congratulations to those. And for those that are taking part next week in the Battle of Britain, may we wish them the very, very best of luck. Once again then, race 29, a win for number 60, followed by 11, 99 and 87. 2 minutes 23.70. Raffle prize still there. Blue 259, blue ticket 259, £10 note here, and I've heard nothing about the blue 203 Bob Raffle video, so 500cc solo B final then, coming to the line, numbers 121, 3, 65, 187, 174, 7, 331, 888 971 and 201. Sponsored by John Millard, or John Butcher Millard as he's called, because he is a butcher by trade, not because he's a hatchet man. And that right-hand sidecar B final sponsored by Nobby and Jenny Clark. So, presentation for the A finals up here at the Caravan after the meeting. At the end of the meeting, presentation of the A finals. So way to go then, the B finals, 500cc's underway, but there's a red flag. It's all systems stop.
Oh yeah.
Solo B final underway again, then and down the straight they go this time. A satisfactory start, they're all underway. 65, Lucas Dodd goes into the lead. Paul Watson there and Chris Tritton. Around that turn they go, Robin Filter in fourth place, but Chris Tritton takes the lead out of that first turn. Very smooth bit of riding through the field there to come out in first place. Chris Tritton, a very tight line around that turn, very good at cutting tight at the last moment, leaving Lucas Dodd high and dry on the wide line. Chris Tritton, Lucas Dodd, Paul Watson, Robin Filter. Andy Cullen there bringing up the rear. So, round that bottom turn they come, and it's number 3, Chris Tritton, has a quick look over his shoulder to see where the opposition is, but he's got it all under control at the moment. From Lucas Dodd in second place, Paul Watson in third, then Robin Belcher, Justin Shaw, Barry Halstrip, and Dean Norton. This is the 6th lapper. Chris Tritton coming around there now, just about to overtake the tail ender, Andy Cullen. Andy Cullen taking a safe wide line right out of the way and letting them through. There goes number 3, Chris Tritton from 65, Lucas Dodd then. 174, Robin Filcher. Then Justin Shaw and Paul Watson and Dean Norton. So round this bottom turn, very tight again, number 3, Chris Tritton, got it all his own way. 2 more laps to go. A long way back now to Lucas Dodd in second, and Robin Belcher in third. Then Justin Shaw and Paul Watson side by side. Then Dean Norton. Look at the battle there for second place as the pace really hots up. Number 3, Chris Tritton coming round there in first place. Taking the last lap flag. Look at this battle here between Lucas Dodd and Robin Belcher. They're at it, hammer and tongs, just 1 lap remaining. And Robin Belcher zooms up the inside of Lucas Dodd, seems to have the advantage at the moment. Lucas Dodd works it back round the outside, coming back on terms, but what's going to happen as they get in that straight is Robin Belcher just at the moment from Lucas Dodd. Lucas Dodd seems to be tiring. Round the last turn they come, a very tight line again there for Chris Tritton, and over the line for a win. Checkered flag goes to Chris Tritton, second place, 174, Robin Belcher, third place, 65, Lucas Dodd. Oh, very tight there. Leave that one for Anne, yeah? Snap score, I can have that one. Shouldn't wish to influence anybody on that. .174, fighting his way through there in the mid-race. 174 there, Robin Belcher. In third place, number 65, Lucas Dodd. In fourth place, 187, Justin Shaw. In fifth place, 331, Paul Watson. In sixth place, 971, Dean Norton. And in seventh place, 201, Andy Cullen. No other finishes. The winner's time of 2 minutes, 37.06. From the top, 3, 174, 65, 187, 331, 971, 201, 2 minutes, 37.06. So, on to the big one, chaps. The right-hand sidecar A final, the one we've been waiting for this afternoon. And the runners are numbers 6, 2, 24, 184, 12 and 55. Once again, 6, Rustling and Paul Urycz. 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. 184, John Hiscock and Shane Lapham. Number 12, Tim Bennett and Jason Glenie. 55, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock. through the A final up the first straight. And it's not Rustling yet, it's Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. And just look at them old boys go. Leading the field into that first turn. Lose that powering around the outside. It's Robbie Wilson. And Kinchin Jones. Look at them coming in that turn. Three abreast almost. But it's Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall from Rustling and Paul Urycz. Then Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. That's the way they head round that turn. Rustling goes wide and up goes Rob Wilson on the inside, but not quite. But he's let Nevill get away. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall leading the field. Eased up a little bit round that corner. Paul Randall's almost off. Nevill has rid of the fourth track on. What a fantastic bit of racing that was. And Rustling just couldn't believe his luck. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. And Nevill slips off again. Oh, he's just showing off. He's like a fall off and beat you, Mr. Ing. Look at him go. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. They must have broken the handle off that outfit. He's off again. He's not going to leave no room for no Rustling up the inside of that bike. It's number 2, Nevill Penfold. And Paul Randall pulls right off the side of that bike. Just look at him getting down to it. There's no way Mr. Ing's coming through the inside of me. If Ing wants to win, he's got to go round the outside. It's Nevill Penfold. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall are coming round and Rustling's catching up and Neville's nearly lost it. Neville's really hanging on the near line there and Rustling comes up on the inside. 2 more laps to go. Rustling's back, he's confident outside line. Can he get there? Cuts back now for the inside, but Nevill Penfold squirting the motor on. Neville's away, Russell's up the inside and Rustling goes through. Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall, their hearts must have sunk when that lilac and pink flash went past. And Nevill breaks down. And Nevill started going again. He did put his hand up, but it's come back on strong. Bad luck there for Nevill. He's really in for a trying time there. But Rustling and Paul Urycz showing they're the masters, pulling away from the rest of the field now, walking away with it. What a brave try there by that crew, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Their hats need to be taken off. Hats need to be taken off to them this afternoon. There he goes, with the second flag. It's a win for Rustling and Paul Urycz. Unbeaten all afternoon, and also winning the Kim Blackmore and Martin Heel trophies for the most consistent rides of the afternoon. But take your hat off, ladies and gentlemen, to Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Official result in just a moment.
What was he enjoying that at all?
Show your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, as they come round, and the trophies are here to be presented at the finish line. Nobby and Jenny Clark there with the silverware for Rustling and Paul Urycz. Somebody try and stop Russell on his way down there because he's got the trophy to pick up. Rustling and Paul Urycz, there's Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall, with disappointment showing on their faces as they go by. What a disappointment for them, but what a race that was. 24, 12, 55, 184, 2 minutes 18.30. So we wait for the 500cc solo A final there on the line down there, and if we've got another race like that to look forward to, I think the old pacemaker might stop. Riders for this one, numbers 4, 88, 32, 8, 41, 215, 179, 214, 165 and 30. The runners for the 500cc solo A final on the line now. Away they go down the first straight. And yes, Trevor Banks seems to just have his nose in front as he goes past here and into that first turn, snapping the throttle full bore any moment now, and that'll be Trevor gone. Look at that Rob Captain going there. Good Ashcroft coming around the crew, trying to take second place. Kevin Buck back in fourth at the moment with Steve Wilson, but watch that Kevin Buck, I'm sure he's going to make up some ground. Trevor Banks though, in control at the moment, got that old bike flat out, has a quick look behind him, that's good enough. But Ashcroft a good second there, then Rob Camden and then Kevin Buck. And a little gap back then for Jason Jennett. So Trevor Banks keep having a look behind him to make sure where the opposition is, but he's quite safe at the moment. Phil Ashcroft, a nice tidy second place and really gunning for it. Nice tight line round there, but he can't catch the flying Banks. Then Rob Camden and Kevin Butt now coming up through. Today's already a better fourth, and as he goes through now, he's in third place. Whether he can catch Phil Ashcroft on those remains to be seen, and Rob Camden chasing hard on his heels. Somebody's dropped it up the top end, and I didn't see who that was or where he is. But the race goes on. Trevor Banks, Phil Ashcroft, Kevin Butt, Rob Camden. Red flag being shown now, so the race being stopped in the interest of safety. We believe that's Steve Wilson on the floor. Can't really tell from here, but believe that Steve Wilson is the man that's dropped it. That looks like Steve Wilson going back up, so in fact we think it's John that's on the floor. Riders coming back to the line for the rerun of the Solo A final. And what a final we're in for here. Number 4, Trevor Banks, thought he'd got it all under control there the last time, but now he's been sent back to the start to do it again. Along with Phil Ashcroft, Kevin Buck, Vincent Kinchin, and many more. They're away. No, red flags, full start. Somebody tell Trevor Banks he's got to do that again. There we are then, the riders on the line again, under starters' orders. Can Trevor Banks make 3 starts in a row? And no, RH Solo A final again on the line there. Starter waiting to get them back under control. Away they go then. Down that first straight, they're all the way this time. Looks like Jason Jennett got left behind there, but the rest of them are underway, and Trevor Banks once again takes the lead. Phil Ashcroft coming down there in second place. Trevor Banks wins and leads. Can't win it yet, he's got another 5 or 6 laps to go. Trevor Banks then, maximum man into the final, as was Russelling. Won everything here today, he's won the barn record, but look at Phil Ashcroft chasing after him, he really means business. Trevor Banks winding that machine up there, and Phil Ashcroft trying to make up some ground, but Trevor Banks puts a few yards with him. Vincent Kinchin goes out with trouble. There. Kevin Buck is up to third. That's where I think he'd got up to when he was when the race was stopped the first time. So the front 3 unaffected by the restarts. Trevor Banks leads then. Phil Ashcroft in a strong second position. Kevin Buck looking good there in third. RAS man has been posted overseas for a while and he's been unable to attend Grasstrack, but he's back now with a vengeance. And how bad's this for a third place in this Scintillator 600 final? Number 4 then, Trevor Banks from Phil Ashcroft, Kevin Buck, Simon Giddings, Steve Wilson, Rob Camden, Chris Dix. That's the full lineup as they go round. Those positions remaining unchanged. Rob Camden seems to have trouble, and Chris Dix gains a bit of ground on him round that turn. But Trevor Banks now, 2 more laps to go on that Godden 500. From Phil Ashcroft in second, then Kevin Buck, then Simon Giddings, Steve Wilson, Rob Camden, and Chris Dix. Well, Trevor coming to the end, perhaps one of his most successful days racing. He won the barn record, he won 3 heats, he won his semi-final. He's just 1 lap from victory here. Phil Ashcroft taking second, Kevin Buck still there in third. Trevor Banks making up for what he missed out on yesterday when he only managed to scrape through into the B final due to losing his chain in his second ride. But here he comes, a very tight last turn, and over the line he goes. The checkered flag is his, wheelies as well. Trevor Banks wins. Local man from Folkestone, from Phil Ashcroft in second, Kevin Buck in third, Simon Giddings fourth. And in this big battle for these last tail enders coming up there now, headed by Steve Wilson, then Rob Camden, and then Chris Dix. Well, that's all there is for the racing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a presentation here very shortly of the trophies to Russelling and Paul Urycz, who are here already. So if Monty Banks can hear me, if you can get Trevor over ASAP.
So, the presentation to Rustling and Paul Urycz, the fastest men here this afternoon on a chariot. So the right-hand 1000cc sidecar champions for the afternoon. The barn record, 3 heat wins, semi-final win and final win. A clean sheet for 2 very clean boys in those pretty lilac and pink suits. We wish them well next week in the Battle of Britain. And now on to Trevor Banks, please. Come on down, Trevor. Another man. He won the barn record. He won 3 heats. He won the semi-final. He made 4 scintillating starts in the final, and he won. Local man from Folkestone, sponsored by DC Builders. Certainly a champion. Making up for yesterday's little bit of a mishap with his chain coming off, and
Won a lot of money that
congratulations to our winners of the afternoon, Trevor Banks, Rustling and Paul Urycz. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a safe journey home.